Hello friends, so we are taking the bus tour today, trolley tour of the Boston, and this tour is arranged by the Northeastern University. So let's start. ये है नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न कैंपस.
Sing, sing, sing with the bell. Sing, sing, sing when my heart sings. When I saw it, I All right, so has anyone ever heard that song before? Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. A lot of college students here in Boston, when you buy a ticket for the subway here, it's called the Trolley card. And there are a lot of people that have no idea why it is called the Trolley card. So it's based solely on that song that was written in the 1950s. My favorite verse in that song is this part where they say Charlie goes by with an open window and his wife hands him a sandwich right through the open window. Everyone always says, well, how come she didn't give him the nickel? Well, I think we know why she didn't give him the nickel, you know? Maybe she didn't want him to come home, right? All right. So welcome to the city of great sports, great schools. Glad to have you here. We are going to make our way right around the Boston Conservatory over here on our right. Let's see, what did I tell you? All right, I told you a little bit about the subway. We're going to be going right on the block to Mass Ave. Up in front of us, that is Mass Ave, but they do have it shut off, as you can see. As we go through here, you'll see Matthews Arena, which is part of Northeastern School. One of the oldest arenas in the country. So, we are going to make our way up here, guys. We're going to take a left on Massachusetts Avenue. Now, this is the thing. Once we take the left on Massachusetts Avenue, if we keep going straight, it would take us directly over the Harvard Bridge. Now, any guesses where the Harvard Bridge might take us to? Well, one would think so, but not in this city, my friends. It takes you right directly to MIT. Now, you guys know what MIT stands for, right? Massachusetts Institute of Technology. But what we refer to those students here in Boston, we refer to them as millionaires in training. But I would like to share this story with you about this one. Now, the Harvard Bridge, they were right down on the axis of what street we're at. On to my left, this beautiful red brick building you see over here. This is one of the historic buildings in our city. Boston Symphony Hall, built in 1900 even. Home to the Boston Symphony Orchestra and also the Boston Hawks. Now, right over here to my left, this is the headquarters of the Christian Science Plaza. There's a lot of real cool things over there. Inside the Mother Church on my left, there is the largest pipe organ in the country inside there. What's really neat to do over here is the thing called the map area. The map area is a 30-foot stained glass globe of the world from 1935 that you can walk into. It costs like $6 for an adult. It's like 15 minutes. It's like this amazing light show inside this globe. But something that's really not on my tour, but I'm going to share with you when you want to share with your kids. On the other side of where the Christian Science Plaza is, there's a store over there, and the store is called the Bodega. It doesn't look like a store, well, it looks like a convenience store from the outside. But they say when you go inside that store, there's a Snapple machine. When you hit the button on the Snapple machine, the door opens, and it takes you down into this high-end sneaker shop. Plaza, lots of shopping opportunity over there, lots of food opportunity as well. They even have a locksmith, a chapel, and a post office right here in this mall. The other thing that's good about this mall, it's directly connected to the Copley Shopping Plaza Mall on the other side by this Class Habit Trail thing here. So you can literally shop till you drop and you don't even have to go outside. What's nice about this mall, it has a beautiful courtyard for kids to study at. They have indoor tables with all your USB hookups and that. But they also have a courtyard, so if you want to sit out in the grass. They have sushi, they got chicken wings, they got plantains. I mean, you name it, you'll find it right over here in this buffet. Get their earbuds in, down looking at their phone. And I'll tell you, the cars don't care. The cars do not care in this city. They will run you down. It's a terrible thing to say. But I just want your kids to come back to me, you know. So now we're moving our way down to Boylston Street. We're crossing over to Boylston Street. Boylston Street was named after a man named Dr. Zebediah Boylston. And Dr. Zebediah Boylston, he was the gentleman that started to inaugurate marathon. Now, when the Boston Marathon happens here in the city of Boston, it is amazing. We have 3 major events that we have to go by here in the city. We've got the Boston. As you take a look at this more, put those hands up in the air. We're going to be crossing that finish line any minute. Oh my God, you're sweating. You're in the last moment of the marathon. You made it. Congratulations, 26.2 miles. Nice job. Right here to my right, friends, this is the Boston Public Library. I'll tell you, this is the oldest lending library in the country, built in 1848. And I gotta say, it's so much more than a library. It is like a library, museum, cafe. But I'll tell you, look at all the names etched on the front of that building. Those are all the people with overdue library books. Yes, public shame here in Boston. This is the Old South Church, or we call it the New Old South Church. It is a Greek revival style of architecture, and it sits directly across from the Trinity Church, built in 1877. They do say that Trinity Church right there always makes the top 10 list of those beautiful churches. Opened in 1912. It is the first hotel to ever offer reservation. This one right here, we call this the Wedding Cake Building. We think the whole thing does look like one big giant wedding cake. Speaking of weddings, if you look above the wedding dresses on the right, that is my favorite piece of architecture in the whole city right up there. These are of Federalist style architecture. Look at some of these balconies here. Look how detailed these balconies get. That is known as the Boston Lace. Boston Lace. But also do notice the house numbers themselves. See how the house numbers go in consecutive order as we go up the hill? That's nothing can ever be built over here on Boston Common. Now look what's happened over there on Boston Common, guys. Doesn't that look like fun? Now, as we got approaching the top of Beacon Hill, my friends, right here off to my left, you're going to see a statue of John F. Kennedy. But also notice the statue in the distance behind him. I think it is Darth Vader. Off here, right on the left, guys, here, this is the new State House, 1798. Charles Bulfinch was the architect for this building, and Paul Revere laid the foundation for this building. But also, look at that gold dome. How beautiful is that? There is 13.2 pounds of gold leaf right up there, topped off by a pine cone. Now, did you know that the pine cone is the official flower of the state of Maine? I didn't even know that, so I took this job. On my left is a little lady here sitting on a bench. This little lady, her name is Mary Dyer. Now, I really like Mary Dyer because Mary Dyer was a rebel. That's what I love about her. garage, what's left of it. This is what it looked like when it was kind of new. It looked like Jersey barrier Jenga, you know. And the whole thing is being torn down. You put a big tower right here, and they're going to put another big tower right here. The rest of this is going to come down. There's actually a crazy story about this parking garage as well. I may as well mention it while I'm right here. Well, when they built this parking garage, they had to shut it down the minute it was finished. And that is because the engineers, they spoke up and they were like, oh my goodness, we forgot to allow for the way the cars went through. Also, don't miss those 6 glass towers that I just passed, guys. That is our New England Holocaust Memorial. Each one of those towers right there is etched with 1 million 7-digit numbers. And I gotta say, that exhibit is visited by thousands and thousands of people every year. Coming up on our left-hand side, this is Faneuil Hall. The red brick building on our left. This building was a gift to the city of Boston by a very wealthy merchant named Peter Faneuil. Now that building did come to us with one restriction, and that restriction is that the building would always be for public use. Now as we go by the front of it, can you make out the animal up on top of the weather vane there? It is a cricket, very good. If you came to Boston during the War of 1812 and you did not know what the animal was on top of Faneuil Hall, you would have been considered a spy here in Boston. Off to the right and the left, guys, right here, Old State House, right here, 1713. Please do notice the balcony on the front of this building. It was from that balcony right there that the Declaration of Independence was read for the very last time. And that was on July 18, 1776. Now my question to you guys is, where was the Declaration of Independence signed? Philadelphia is the correct answer. But at the bottom is one of my favorite answers, of course, at the bottom. But the head of the lion that's up there, there's all kinds of things that they put in. Last time was over in 2014. And you know what they put up there? A David Ortiz bobblehead. Big happy, baby. As we move forward, take a look off to the right. You're going to see a gold teapot right there, my friend. That gold teapot is what we would call a pictograph. And a pictograph is really nothing more than a symbol that a merchant would hang out for their business, letting people know what their business owns. That particular tea kettle is a remnant of what used to be the Oriental Tea Company that used to sit right there. The funny thing is, today it is a Starbucks. Classic song here. You guys have to do the bump up on. That's the rules now.
Yeah, I think I used to install it.
So guys,